Last game was some nightly routines, some feedings, and getting information on the gallery job. At the apogee of the night, when the bar was closing, Jackson performed a tarot card reading for everyone, which culminated in the opening of a third eye. A phone call was going to be made. Luckily, Darla has closed down the bar and headed home, maybe half an hour to an hour after she was supposed to, but hey, it is about 3 a.m. on a Thursday night. The sun rises a bit late, 7 a.m. if you want to push it up that far. We left off with that revelation. Andy, you attempted to send some sort of message, but it was confused and stumbling and didn't quite get across what you wanted.
Yeah, because Matt needs to go see Oren as well. I got a lot of information that is very useful. I suppose I haven't gotten any further in being higher up. But I've got information, goddammit.
The bar has been cleared out. Upstairs, Jackson is staring at himself in the mirror. Downstairs, Dimico was going for the telephone, or are you going to make that call more private?
Yeah, Dimico's going to step outside, I think, to get on his cell phone.
Okay. It's about 3 a.m. and you call Isabella Zaslavsky. The phone rings a couple of times and then she picks up. This is Isabella.
Isabella, it's Dimico.
Ah, Dimico. What have you for me?
I have a question. I wish I could ask you in person, but I'm just going to ask it here and be as discreet as I can be. You may be able to put together some things from inference.
I tremble with anticipation.
In all your years and all your time, have you ever encountered another with 3 eyes?
Another with 3 eyes. Is this a metaphor, Dimico?
I am speaking literally, as I can.
Oh.
From your tone, it sounds like you might know something.
Rumors, and idle gossip. They have not been seen in these parts for a long time. Salubri, I believe, is the term for the clan, if clan it can be called.
I've never heard of that. Is it something that I should know, or?
You have been in kindred societies for some time, but I have kept you somewhat clear of the Tremere. Have you ever heard them called the usurpers?
I've heard that term, yeah.
The Salubri are supposedly the ones that they usurped.
It must have been a long time ago because I don't even know when Tremere became a thing.
Before my time, certainly before yours. The rumors that I hear about the Salubri are dark and terrible. They are said to consort with demons, though this was told to me by Tremere. Others have claimed that they were demon hunters.
No offense to your Tremere friends, but it's a little hard to take the history books of the victor as gospel.
The history books of the defeated are not always accurate either.
Not at all. Gotta perhaps take a mix.
This clan seems to be tied in with the Nordis. I believe that they would know more. The kindred religion, the commonest one, at least in these parts. I dare not send you to Serafina. The other option is not any more palatable. The Mad Ventru, the mother of Malkavians, is a Nordist.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we should go near anywhere near. Do you know one of her children was at the apartment? Did I mention that?
One of Mama's children.
Yes. When Jackson went to get his dog that night, one of them was hanging around obfuscated. I didn't know who she was until after the fact, but she snuck up and said something to Jackson. I think she had laid out some of his tarot cards as well.
Do you know which one it was?
Little girl, don't think I got a name, but I describe the girl.
Was she wearing a habit? Nun's clothes?
No, she was not.
I would guess that is Mama's dearest, Fauna the Prophet. She's mad as a hatter, and I try not to play with Malks. They are far too unpredictable.
I can't say that I'm comfortable with the children aspect myself, and Malks are not bad.
As far as I'm aware, they are not literally children.
Good. We made an agreement. She was not going to tell Mama, but she would collect some sort of price later. Seemed wise at the time to make the bargain rather than let Mama's attention be too focused on our new formed photo.
Let us hope that she asks you to steal a chandelier and not assassinate a prince.
Yeah, there's a limit to how much I would accept for the boon.
You mentioned you picked up the dog. How is the dog behaving?
We did. It's been on its best behavior, surprisingly so, among all the kindred.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. I think your gangrel friend, I presume.
Marina.
Marina, yes.
She is of a different department.
Yes, she did a good job. I have her card with her number, in case the dog gives any trouble.
Right. Well, I hope that it does not cause trouble. If it does, let me know.
Let me just finish this call and ask, this third eye, someone I've met recently, this is very rare. This is certainly a little disturbing, but this is not something I think that we can trust. What do we do about this?
What? Wait. Is this the caitiff?
Do you want an answer to this over the phone, or perhaps a confirmation later?
My phone is not tapped. Of all the phones, mine is not.
All right. Yes. Jackson.
That's what they all think.
I know, right?
Oh, that is a piece on the board.
High risk, high return.
We need to know more about them. The Salubri.
Still looking for the sire? Beanie? Beanie makes a lot more sense.
Oh, we need to find that sire. That has become much more of a priority. If there is another Salubri in town that has not announced themselves, why? Why did they create a child and abandon it? Are they as cruel as the Tremere say? Is it one of the gangrel traditions of abandoning one's child for a time to see if they can make it? It has roused my curiosity, Dimico, and I believe that the future of that domain relies on knowledge we do not have.
Since I've never heard of this clan, I assume they're not part of the clan, which means they don't really have any rights.
Correct. In fact, if they were to show up at court, they would probably be accused of horrific crimes by the Tremere, and the prince would be forced to make some display.
We can just claim caitiff for the moment, but that eye, that's a little bit hard to deny.
Indeed.
What are your thoughts?
Hide it as best you can. The masquerade is paramount. I think that it can be a card in your favor if you play it right. A rare kind of kindred.
Question is, do we talk to the Baron about this?
Have you made contact with the Baron?
Yes. Earlier tonight, in fact, I sat down with him and we discussed the details of what he wants done tomorrow. The gallery I told you about, he has his eye on. An artist. I already have a plan in place. My coterie will help with enticing the artist to meet with the Baron.
Has he shown any more Camarilla proclivities?
He has a deal going on with someone that's supplying him blood, which has been preserved through some process.
That's new.
I would say perhaps Tremere or Setites or something. Maybe Giovanni. It's hard to say, really. I don't know who the players are.
There is a Setite. I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. There's a Setite near your area that might be a nodist, but I do not know.
If you want to look into it and get back to me tomorrow, check it out.
I can give you the information now. He is a minor information broker and peddler of the flesh.
I take out my notepad. Go on.
She'll note down the directions to get there. He's got a place near the Portland airport and give you a number to call.
Name?
Corby. One of the new style of Setites. Does not seem to be overly obsessed with snakes.
That's good. That's always awkward.
Yeah, it feels like it costs you something. I don't know how to feel about it.
Anyways, we were talking about the Baron and the blood.
Yes. If you could find out where he's getting the blood, I would be grateful. I don't know of any farms on that side yet.
I'll say this. He gave me a glass of it. I didn't drink more than a sip, but my auspex told me there's some sort of almost a misty fog coming off of it. I don't know if that's just part of the process or if there's something else in it.
If your eyes tell you that it is strange, find out what it is before you make a purchase.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, that's the Baron's business.
And the last bit, Haven. I have arranged for a basement apartment. You'll list off the numbers. Your upstairs neighbors, Clarissa and Stone Rose, are under the masquerade.
No. I'll be sure to say hello. The only other thing of semi-importance I can think of concerning the Baron, and this is minor, he seems to have a assume a Nosferatu working for him named AK.
No, that is not a Nosferatu. I am impressed that you saw him.
I was a little confused myself. It didn't seem like any Nosferatu I've ever seen, but what else could it be? I have no idea.
It is a Saturday. No, that's to direct a translation. A Samedi.
Is that another clan I haven't heard of? Bloodline, maybe?
A bloodline, it is uncertain where they originate. Rumors and threads that go nowhere. They are masquerade breaking.
Somebody. Sounds Jamaican, perhaps. He seemed to owe the Baron some debt. He sounded like he was reluctantly employed. Could be an interesting opportunity. He was friendly enough to me, even after I spotted him.
I had heard that there was a life debt between them. It is good to know that he is unhappy with.
I think he would welcome a change if it was not one that cost him another life debt. But who can say?
Yes. Now, if you have nothing else,
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for the information.
thank you for the information, Dimico. More players on the board.
Well, I'll be at the gallery tomorrow night with my coterie members. Did you say you were going to be there?
No, my associates. Some mortals that I apply for conversation during the operas. It is not of absolute importance, but I cherish them.
We'll mingle and perhaps we'll rub elbows.
Thank you, Dimico. Have a good night.
Good night.
Click.
Miko comes back after 10 minutes or so to the room. Ooh, that was a conversation.
It is about this point that Fox finished up your last tattoo session of the night. You close up the parlor again, put up your little sign, and head back over to the Scarlet Lounge.
Yeah, I was going to head over there to check in with... What time is it now? 3 a.m.?
Yep, about 3 a.m.
Gonna check in and had thoughts to, while there was still a little darkness, go out to the outdoor botanical gardens and take a few pictures from what one of my herd members, Beth, had mentioned. Gonna check back in first.
Yeah.
He comes in and takes a look around.
The music's off at this point, unless Candi or Matt are still playing it for shits and gigs. There's no customers, but Candi and Matt are staring into each other's eyes with blank expressions. They've been sitting there for about 10 minutes.
Well, place is still standing. That's a good sign.
They've managed to cloud each other's memories.
Oh my god.
I walk slowly over there and put the hand in between and wave it up and down.
It is only when you block their line of sight that they both manage to react.
Ah. What?
Everything okay?
Yes, I think.
Yeah.
I think I learned. Did I learn? I think I learned.
What were we doing?
You were teaching me how to make people forget stuff, Candi.
Oh shit, you did great!
When did you start teaching that?
It was when the commercial started. I look over to the TV.
Because it's past 3 now, and you guys were just in kind of a stupor when I came in the door. May have been 5 minutes, may have been 3 hours, who knows?
Candi will wave her hand nonchalantly and go, Darla had the bar.
Eh,
It looks like we're closed now, too.
Damn, Darla had the bar!
Jackson, upstairs, trying to come to terms with your own reflection. What do you do?
Is my forehead still bleeding?
It has stopped.